A call for help took an unexpected turn this morning when police say a woman jumped behind the wheel of an ambulance and drove off. It happened off Commerce in St. Mary's Street, and police say there was a patient in the back when she stole it. As KENS 5's Vanessa Croy explains, the case even surprised veteran police officers.
Well, not only was there a patient in the back of that ambulance, there was also an EMS crew. They told police they heard a bump and suddenly they were moving. The sergeant on the scene tells us in the 20 years he spent in law enforcement, he's never heard anything like this.
Did EMS get stolen or what's going on?
At first, even police officers seemed to have trouble believing what they were hearing.
Everyone hold the air for a second, just to confirm there is a firefighter and patients in the back of that EMS unit.
Well, that answer was yes. San Antonio Fire EMS crews were responding to a medical call downtown this morning, and police say while they were checking the patient's vitals in the back of the ambulance, they felt a bump. At first, they thought they got hit, but what happened next was hard to believe even for seasoned officers.
Suddenly the ambulance took off, and there was two medics in the back, and there was a patient in the back also in the vehicle. A mid-40s white female that jumped in the ambulance unit and took the vehicle unauthorized and just started riding down westbound Highway 90.
Police say the woman flipped on the emergency lights.
They're going, it's a fire unit, EMS with lights on it.
And started cruising down Highway 90 for about 15 minutes. At some point, crews in the back started yelling at her to stop. And police say she closed the windows, separating the front from the back of the unit. Eventually, the ambulance came to a stop near Military Drive and Highway 90. Officers then surrounded the vehicle and took the woman into custody.
They got the female detained.
Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the experience left their crew rattled.
They seemed like they were scared. They're pretty frightened about the incident. I'm not sure this is the first time this happened to them.
And as for this sergeant who spent decades on the police force, he says this was a first.
In my 20 years, I've never had to handle one where there's actual crew in the back with a patient.
Police believe the woman had just been released from a nearby hospital. But why she decided to go on a joyride in a stolen ambulance with an EMS crew and a patient in the back, well, that's still a mystery tonight. What we do know, though, is she could be facing 3 counts of kidnapping charges. Reporting near downtown tonight, Vanessa Croy, KENS 5.